Hello everyone, I'm Frank and welcome to Frank Puzzles, and this is today's average level difficulty puzzle, and it's called Phisto Fortress by Blobs. And here are the rules. Normal Sudoku rules apply, which means place the digits 1 through 9 once each in every row, column, and box. Digits in fortress cells are larger than all digits in orthogonally adjacent non-fortress cells. So all of these are considered fortress cells because they have these arrows pointing away from the center, and it shows that it's this is greater than these two, this is greater than these two, and normally in fortress cells it's usually greater, well, it's greater than everything that it points away from. So for example, this, yeah, and they're saying that they're the greater than everything that are non-fortress cells, which it looks like it's correct. This is greater than these two, but not necessarily these two. Same here, etc., etc. Along a green line, adjacent digits differ by at least 5. So this is a German whisper line. So if this were a 3, this would have to be an 8 or a 9 because it has to be at least 5 away from it. For adjacent cells, the grid is partially covered by fog. Placing a correct digit will clear surrounding fog, possibly revealing more clues. So that means this can all be logicked out. And we don't have any information except for the fortress cells and the German whisper lines. Anyways, if you'd like to play along, those are all the rules. And if you'd like to play along, there's going to be a link in the description. And now I'm going to get started. Let's go. Okay, so the logic I was thinking almost immediately, you can never have 1 or 2 on this line. If this is 3, it would have to be next to 8 and 9. Right? That is possible. So this could be 3, or this has to be 8 and 9 to be accommodate. Actually, it would have to be 9 to accommodate 4 and 3 on the edges. Right? So this is either 3 in the middle, which means this is 8 or 9, or it's 9 there, which means this is 3 and 4, because 1 and 2 can never be here, because 1 and 2 can never be on any of these fortress cells, because it has to be greater than at least 2 for each of them. So similarly, so this could be 3 or 4, this could be 3 or 4. So we know 3 is here. We also know 9 is here. We don't know if 8 is here or 4. So this is exactly the same. So we have 3, 4, 8, 9, 3 or 9, 3, 4, 8, and 9. So 3 has to be here, and 9 has to be here. So this can't be 3 or 9. It can't be 1 or 2. So this is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Similarly, this is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. None of these can be 3. We know one of the 1s and one of the 2s have to be here. So this can't be 3 through 9. So this is 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we have this is 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And this is 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. What does that mean? So if this is 3, this is 1 and 2. Right, so it's trying to figure out what this pattern means. It's Fistamafel, though. So what does that mean? Okay. Fistamafel was a really smart person, who came up with a theorem. Well, it's not a theorem. It was basically a deduction that basically all the cells around the center box that essentially are adjacent to it that are not in the center box, those 16 cells, you have 5 plus 4 plus 4 plus 3, which is 16. Those 16 cells must equal the same as the 4 cells on the outside. And the logic there, it's been a while since I remember how this logic goes. Let's see. It's basically that you take these lines, right? These lines are made up of essentially the same. They're essentially um, sets of 4 with certain digits omitted, right? So you have 1 through 9 here, and these two digits are shared. 1 through 9 here with these two digits shared. 1 through 9 here with these two digits shared. And 1 through 9 here with these two digits shared. Now, the thing is, from this, if you try taking the corner boxes, actually, let me see if I can explain it in a better way. You take the corner boxes, right? These are all 1 through 9. If you remove 1 through 9 here, 1 through 9 here, they would still be the same. I'm not sure how to explain this. This has been a long time since I saw this deduction. So I'm not doing it justice, unfortunately. What was it? Basically, okay, so the deduction that he came up with, okay, let me see if I can logic through this. I should be able to, but who knows. Um, if we remove 1 through 9 here, obviously we're moving these 3 and these 3 are the same from the 4 corner blocks, right? Oh, maybe that was it. No, that was not it. Huh. Hmm. It's been a long time since I've done Fisto ring and the logic behind it. Okay, well, one thing we know, again, these have to be 3 through 9. Right? I'm trying to remember the logic of the Fisto ring. This was very early on in the variant Sudoku times. And this is like, I think this was basically during the pandemic, um, when everything was locked down. Um, hmm. Well, one thing we do know is that this has to be greater than these two. So it can never be 9, so therefore these can't be 8. This one can't be 8, and this one can't be 8 because of the same reasoning. Let me try to... I'm trying to remember how this Fistemafel logic works. Hold on. Let me... I'm going to pause for a little bit so that I can look this up to remember. Hold on for a second. Okay, I just looked it up. I remember now. My apologies. Okay, so this is not correct coloring. So, okay, Fistum. Okay, so the reason why we know. Okay, so we have all of these cells and all of these cells, right? These are 4 sets of 1 through 9 each, right? We have, now let's color all of these cells. So these 5 columns. This is 5 sets of 1 through 9s. So obviously the blue has one more set of 1 through 9 than the red cells. Now, if you remove all of box 5 from the blue set, that's obviously one set of 1 through 9 because the box contains all digits from 1 through 9 once each. So therefore, now the blue and the red sets are completely aligned, right? They both have 4 sets of 1 through 9. And if you remove the shared cells, which is anything that has a blue and a red, those areas are still the same because those are shared cells. So we know that those cells contributed to the blue and the red areas. So now you have this is the classic Fistemafel ring. So you have the blue area must be equal to all the red area, right? I hope that makes sense, right? Because the red area contains the set 1 through 9 4 times, right? Because it's obviously 4 rows. The blue area contains the set 5 times, 1 through 9 5 times because it has 5 columns. You remove the center box, so therefore the blue area without that center box, which is now the complete blue area, has 4 sets of 1 through 9 because box 5 contains one set of 1 through 9 and you removed it. And you remove any other shared parts since they must be shared, the blue and the red parts that are left must be equal. So they must be exactly equal. So all the digits, because all these digits were shared, right? So because we're removing all the shared digits, these digits must be exactly the same as the digits in the red cell. So that's very important. It's not that they add up to the same number. It's that they have to be the exact same digits, right? And we know that because we have 4 sets of 1 through 9 for each of the blue and red once you take out the box 5. And if you take out the shared digits, obviously the shared digits go away. So therefore, anything that's in this box, or this ring, sorry, it's Fistofel's ring, must be in one of the red 2x2 areas in the corner. So that's the logic behind Fistofel's ring, and that's why it's called Phisto Fortress, because the Fistomafel ring is there with a fortress there. And I don't know if he wants, I don't know if the setter basically wants us to use Fistomafel's deduction, but we know 1 and 2 cannot be in any of the ring. Therefore, 1 and 2 cannot also be in any of the red corner cells. So 1 and 2 has to be essentially in one of these 4 cells in all the corners, right? I don't know if this tells us anything, but if this is 4, this would have to be 1 and 2. 3, 8, and 9. We know 3 is here, which means there's a 1-2 combination next to it, right? So there has to be some 1 or 2, either here, 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 or here. But it only takes one of them. Same with this. It's 1 or 2. It has to be one of those there. The 9 doesn't limit us anywhere. Oh, interesting. So say this was 3, 4, 3, 4, and this was 9. These would both have to be 1 and 2, right? So 1 and 2 could not be here. Does that tell us anything? I don't know. Um, hmm. We know 1 and 2 are on the outsides here, and here, and here, and here. This could be the same 1 or 2, which would be next to 3 and 3. And then these would be 9, so this would have to be 4 and 4. So you'd have 1, 2 here, 1, 2 here. So neither of these could be 1 or 2, so that would be 1 or 2, that would be 1 or 2. Which means the other 1 or 2 would be here, and then 1 would be here, 1 would be here. I don't know if that tells us anything. Hmm. Okay, so say this was 3, and this was 3. This would be 1 or 2. This would be 4, so this would have to be 1, 2, or 3. This would have to be 1, 2, or 3. Which means one of those would be 3, right? This would be 9, this would be 9. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so let's remove the coloring. Oops. I see something, I think. Let's remove the coloring. What happens if this is low? If this is low, and this is high, and this is low. Well, but that doesn't necessarily connect with... Okay, well, let's just say we have both lows and highs here, right? This must be 1, 2, or 3. This must be 1, 2, or 3. And this must be 1, 2, or 3 because the lows are next to it. And this has to be 1, 2, or 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Because if both of these are low, you have a 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 triplet in column 4 and row 4. Therefore, this would have to be the 4 if it is low, with a low here. So then this would be 3. This would be 4. This would have to be 3. So this can't be 3 anymore. This can't be 3 anymore. This is 1, 2, 1, 2. Therefore, this would have to be 3. So far, this all works. This can't be 1, 2. This can't be 1 or 2. So this has to be the 1 or 2. Okay. So far, this still all works. The other 1 or 2 cannot be here, so this is 1 or 2. The other 1 or 2 can't be here, so one of the 1 or 2s is here, so this is 1 or 2. None of these can be 3. None of these can be 3. So 3 could be here. But 3 cannot, 3 could, no, this can't be 3, because we have 1, 2, and 3 there. This can't be 3 because there's no 1 or 2 below it. This can't be 3 because of no 1 or 2. Same here. So all the logic's the same here. In addition, it can't be 4, actually, because there's no 3 to be next to. And no 1 or 2, obviously. Okay, this all seems kosher, so maybe this is not the path to take. Hmm. Oh, that is okay. Yeah. So that was just the logic if those were low. If the outer ones, well, okay, it doesn't have to be the outer ones being low. Obviously, this could be low too. And then if you have 2 lows. Oh, that does tell us something though. Okay, that does tell us something. So we tried it with 2 lows here. Well, maybe it doesn't tell us something. No, it does. It does tell us something. So 3 has to be on this line, which means one of 1 or 2 is here. 3 also has to be on this line, which means one of 1 or 2 is here. The thing is, we tried to make it so that this was 3 and 3, so then this could be the single 1, 2, right? And therefore, not all the 1s and 2 would be accounted for. But we showed that even if this is just low and low, not even 3 and 3, actually, it just can't be 3 and 3 then, right? So try making it that 3 and 3. This becomes 9. This becomes 9. This has to be the 4, right? This is one of the 1 or 2s. This is one of the 1 or 2s. This is one of the 1 or 2s. This 4 cannot, this cannot be 1. This has to be 1, 2, or 3 because of the 4. It cannot be 1, 2, or 3. So therefore, that doesn't work. So the 1 or 2 in this scenario is always in one of these 5 cells. And if it's, yeah, it's one of these 5 cells. So these can never have a 1 or 2, which means the 3 can never be there. 3 can never be there. But 3 could potentially be there, right? Three could potentially be there. So if 3 is here, so say 3 was here, right? This would have to be one of the 1 or 2s, which means this would have to be one of the lows. So this would be 9. This would be 3 or 4. 3 could no longer be here. This would be 1, 2, or 3, but it can't be 3. It can't be the other 1, 2, so this is 1 or 2, which would mean this cannot be... neither of these could be 1 or 2, which means, there's a contradiction then. So again, if this is 3 here, right? So we made this 3. This has to be 1 or 2. Because of this, I mean, this could be 3, right? But then the problem is then you have 1, 2, 1, 2, and then none of these are 1 or 2, which means 3 cannot be there, but we know 3 has to be there. So it cannot be 1 or... So this one cannot... if this one being 1 or 2 means this has to be low, right? So then it has to be 3 or 4. This is 9. This is 3 or 4. Since this is 3 or 4, this has to be 1, 2, or 3. It can't be 3, so it's 1 or 2. But then the problem occurs again, right? If this is 1 or 2, this is 1 or 2, and this is a high, this would have to be 3, but it's not next to a 1 or 2 because we already have the 1 or 2s taken care of. So this is a contradict. So then this has to be 4, and this would have to be 3. But the problem is there's too many 1 or 2s already involved. So then the logic works the same way in this corner. So these two corners cannot be 3. This one could be 3. So we know this has the 3 in the corner. Oh. I don't know if that tells us anything else. This is 1 through 7. This is 1 through 8. This is 1 through 8. This is 1 through 7. Can you ever have 1, 2, 1, 2, right? That would mean you'd have the other 1 or 2 be here, which means this can't be. Okay, if you have 1, 2, 1, 2, this can't be 1 or 2, which means this is 1 or 2, 1, 2, which means that can't be 1, 2, which means this is 1 or 2, 1 and 2, which means this has to be 1 and 2, right? Seems possible so far. Obviously, at least one of the 1 or 2s has to be here. And this can't be this can't be both 1 or 2. But we don't know if you can have more than one, is the question. Hmm. Hmm. Oh. Oh. Oh, I'm seeing something. I should have saw this earlier. All of these are greater than these cells. So these cells are all greater than these cells. So these cells all have one less than it. These cells all, sorry, these cells are all less than another cell. 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 Where is the 9? The 9 cannot be less than any other cell. So the 9 has to be here. So this is 9. And therefore, this is 3, and this is 3. I didn't even, yeah, this fortress logic. So then this has to be 3, okay. This is 3, 8, and 9. Okay, let's delete the outer ones. Let's delete all the outer ones because we know exactly what these are. Probably people who are watching this were already like, the center cell has to be a 9. It has to be a 9. Anyways, so this is 1 or 2. This is 1 or 2. This is 1 or 2. This is 1 or 2 because the 3 has to be greater than 2 digits and it's specifically 1 or 2. So this can't be 9. This can't be 9. This is... This can't be 1 or 2, obviously. So This is 3 through 8. This is 3 through 8. Okay, so there's no 8 here. There's no 8 here. There's no 8 here or here. This can't be 8, so this is either 6, 7, or it's 1, 2, and 4. This is 6, 7, or 1, 2, 4. This is at most 7, so these can't be 7. Ah, okay. This can't be 7 for the same reasoning. This can't be 7 for the same reasoning. And because of that, this, if it's, so it can't, these are on the German whisper lines. So these cannot be 5. It can't be 4, because if this is 4, this has to be 6 or 7. This can't be 3. So this is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it can't be 8. So this can't be 4. This is 2 numbers, which is greater than, so it can't be 5 then, because it would have to be 4, 4, and 4. Essentially, that's less than. So this is 4, 5, 6, 7. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This can't be 8. Therefore, we know that 8 has to be one of these two. So these can't be 8 specifically, because we know that 8 has to be in box 6, has to be one of these two cells. Again, so this can't be 4. This cannot be 4 on either end. And this can't be 2 here, because if this is 2, that would be 6 at most. So 4 is removed. We know one of these is 1 or 2. So this cannot be 1 or 2, right? If this is 7, this has to be 1 or 2. If this is 6, it obviously has to be 1. So this has one of 1 or 2. Therefore, this cannot be 1 or 2. Okay. Similarly, one of these, yeah, this can't be 4 either. I mean, it could be 1, 2, 1, 2, and this is 7 or 6. We know one of the 1 or 2s is here. This is 1 or 2, so this cannot be 1 or 2, right? We don't know, though, if a 6 is there, right? Hold up. Say this was 6. This is 1. 2, 1, 2, 1. So then this would have to be 2, 7. Say this is 1 and 2, 1 and 2. One of them's 2, and then one of them has to be 7. So if this is 6, if one of these is 6, so say this was 6, this would have to be 1, which would force this to be 2, which would force this to be 1. So this would have to be 2 with it, and then this would be 7. Right? So that's if either of them is 6. So say this, excuse me. Say this was 6. Then this has to be 1, this has to be 2, this has to be 2, that has to be 1. Neither of these can be 1, so 2 has to be one of these, so therefore this is 2, and this is 7. So one of them would be 7, right? Now, what happens if it's both 1 and 2? So this is always 2 here, right? Because either one of them is 6, and then we force from that to have one of them be 1, or one of them, yeah. If this is 6, that forces this to be 1, which makes that 2, which makes that 1, which makes this combination 2, and 2 cannot be with 6, so this can't be 6, and we already knew, so that was 2. If this is 6, this is 1, that's 2, 1, this is 6 or 7, sorry, 6, 1, this is 2, this is 1, so 2 has to be with one of them. How did I remove? Oh, this can't be 2. This can't be 2. So 2 has to be here, which means this cannot be 2. This can't be 2. We know 2 is one of these two. Hmm. One of these, therefore, is 7. right? Because if one of these is 2, one of them has to be 7. So therefore, this cannot be 7. I don't know if that tells us anything. If this is 1, 2, 1, 2, obviously one of them is 7. Yeah. At least one of them. Both of them could be 7. We don't know. This can't be 1, 2, or 3. So this is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This can't be 1, 2, or 3. It's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is 3 through 9. 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 Okay. What else do we know? This can't be 8, because if this was 8, it would be it that would force this to be 9. And then there's nothing that 8's less than. Similarly there too, right? Because of the same logic. If this is 8, okay, this can't be 8 because of 9. Which is greater than this. This can't be 3. Oh, hold up. Same logic as this. So this can't be 4, 5. This is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This can't be 8, obviously. This is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So same logic here applies here. So this is 6, 7, or 8. 8 is either here or 8 is here. If this is 8, that's fine being 9, 9, and then 8, 8. Oh, interesting. So say this was 8, right? Then this is 9, 9. Oh, right. This can't be 8 also because of that. Okay. These two can't be 8 because of this 3, 8, 9. This can't be 8 because of the 3, 8, 9. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. This can't be 1, 2, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So 8 is one of those two, which means this can't be 8. This can't be 8. So let's just signal that. What do we have here? So this is greater than 2. So if this is 8, then this becomes... Oh, if this is 8, this becomes 9 and 9. Yeah, it has the same problem. So if this is 8, this becomes 9. It can't be less than a non-9. So this can't be 8. Therefore, this has to be 8. So we know this is 8, this is 9, this is 9. Ah, and these are both the same set. So these are either both... Well, first of all, it can't be 6 anymore. Because 6 would be next to 2 unique numbers, and that's impossible. So this has to be 1 and 2. So we can delete the outsides. And this can't be 1. This can't be 1. This can't be 1. This can't be 1. This has to be high. So it cannot be 3, 4, 5, or 6. One of these is 7, so this can't be 7. This is 8 or 9. This is 1 or 2. This is 1 or 2. Therefore, one of these must be 1 or 2. One of these must be 1 or 2. And the other one's here. Which means one of these is 1 or 2. One of these is 1 or 2. Don't know which. This is 8 or 9. So 8 is here. Oh, this is 8. Right. So this is 8 and this is 8. Ah, okay. So this cannot be 5. because 5 can never be on a German whisper line. This is next to a 1 or 2, so this has to be 6. So this is 1, which makes this 2, so this can't be 2, so this is 1. This is 2. This has to be a 7 because of that. This has to be 1. This is 2. This is 1. This is 2. So there's no 2 here. One of these is 1, so therefore this has to be 2. No 7 here. No 7 here. No 7 here. No 6. No 6. No 6 or 7. These can't be 6 or 1. Remove the 1s. Remove the 2s because we know the 2s. Well, okay. We can just leave the 2s there, I guess. This is 3, 4, or 6. If it was 6, it would have to be with 1, and that's impossible, so this can't be 6. This is now 8 or 9 with it. This has to be low also. So it can't be 5, 6. It can't be 2 anymore. This can't be 2. This, yeah, and this can't be 2. This is 8 and 9. This is 8 or 9. There's an 8 and 9, 8, 9 pair in row 2. So this can't be 8 or 9. 4, 5, 6, 7. This can't be 8. 1, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have another German whisper line, and this is a low. So one of these must be low. Therefore, these can't be low. So this can't be 1. So therefore, this is 1. And we knew that because there were 4 lows, or there was already 3 lows in there. So that had to be low. So these can't be low then, right? So one of these is 3 or 4. So that means it's with 8 or 9. Which means we have an 8, 9, 3, 4, 8, and 9 pair. So this can't be 4. So the 4 has to be one of these 2. Because neither of these could be 4. So therefore, these can't be 4. Cannot be 4. This is 1. 4 is one of those 2. 5, 6, 7. That's fine. This can't be 9. So since that can't be 9, this can't be 7. This can't be 9. That can't be 7. 8 or 9 is also one of those. We don't know which. This has to be 6, 7, or 8. This is 4, 5. There's no 1. So the 2 has to be one of those 2, which we already knew. The 2 can be any. Okay, so this is 2. Okay, no 7s. So no 7, which means this can't be 6. This can't be 6. So this is 2, 3, 4, 5. And this is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This can't be 8. This can't be 8. Okay. There's no 6 here. And this is just all like normal Sudoku. There can't be a 6 here. There can't be 1 here. This can't be 2. So these could still be 1. This could still be 2. 1 can't be here, 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 or here, or here. So this is 1. This can't be 5, and it can't be 4 because it has 2 unique digits next to it. This can't be 8. It cannot be 9 because, where is the 9 in row 6? It can't be any of these, can't be any of these. So and it can't be this because it's less than this one as a fortress. So therefore, this is 9. So this is, if it's high, it has to be 7. So this can't be 3. If it's low, it could be 2 or 3. And then with 7 or 8. So similar. Okay, so this can't be 9. This could still be 9 though. That is possible. So we don't know about this one. This is 9. One of these is 8. So 2, 3, or 7. This can't be 8 anymore. So then this can't be 3. So we have a 2, 7, 2, 7 pair in column 8. So this can't be 7. This can't be 2. Obviously, this continues on. So if this is 7, this would have to be 1. That doesn't work. So this has to be 2. This is 7. This can't be 2 here. This is low, and it's next to 2 unique digits, so this cannot be 4, and it can't be high. This is high, so it has to be either 8 or 9. This is 1 or 3. This has to be high, so it's either 6, 7, 8, or 9. It can't be 9 because it has to be less than that. So this is 1 or 3. What else do we have? This 3. 3 works here. 4 works here. 5, 7, 8 works here. This is... Oh, the 3 has to be in one of these two cells. 3 cannot be here. Because nothing is smaller than it, right? If there's a 1 or 2, there's no 1 or 2 here. Okay, where's the 2? The 2 has to be here. So this is 2. This cannot be 2. This cannot contain a 7. So therefore, where's the 7 in box 5? It's there, so this has to be an 8 because of the fortress. This can't be 7. So this has to be, 3 has to be in one of these two cells because 3 cannot be here because of the fortress elements, and then same here. Oh, this has to be 7. So this becomes 7, this is 8. There's no 7, there's no 7, there's no 7 or 8. This is 3, 4, 5, or 9. So this can't be 3, therefore this is 1. Because the 3 has to be one of those two. Let's see. So 7 is greater than whatever. This is 3, 4, 8, and 9 with something. Where's the 2? Can't be here, so this is 2. Where's the 1 now? 1 cannot be here, here, or here, or here. So this is 1. This obviously can't be 8. This can't be 2 anymore. So therefore this is the 2. This also can't be 7 here. This can't be 7 here, and that can't be 7 here. So where's the 3 in box 8? It has to be here. So this can't be 3. Therefore this cannot be... This is 4 or 5. This can't be 6. It can't be 5. So this is the 4. This is 4. This is 5. So there's no 5 here. Oops, no 5 here or here. This can't be 4 anymore. This can't be 4. So this is 5. This is 6. This is 3. That was just from normal Sudoku. This can't be 5. This can't be 5. This can't be 3. No 5 here. No 5 here. Okay, so these all work. This is 6, 7, or 8, so this cannot be 4. So this is 9. Therefore, we have a 3, 4, 3, 4 pair in box 9. This can't be 8, because so this is 6 or 7. It can't be 7. This is 6. This becomes 4 and 7, so this has to be 5. So this can't be 5. This is 6 then. And now we're just doing Sudoku, I think. We might have some German... Well, no, I think, well, the German whispers are already essentially taken care of. No 5 or 6. No 5 or 6. No 5. This can't be 7. So... This can't be 6. So the 6 has to be one of these two, so that can't be 6. One of these two is 6. We have a 5, 6, 7 triplet. That seems okay. This is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, but it can't be 3 or 4 because of the 3, 4 pair in box 9. The rest of this is 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. No 7 here. This can't be 6. This is 3, 4, 5, 8, 9. Obviously no 3 here. 8, 9, 8, 9 pair in column 8, so this can't be 8 or 9. This can't be 8 or 9, therefore this is the 8 or 9. This is 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6, 5, 6. This can't be 4 anymore because it can't be greater than 2 numbers, so this is 5 or 6. We have a 5, 6, okay, well, we already knew that then. This is 5 or 6. One of these is 8 or 9. This has to be 2. One of these is 3. That doesn't tell us very much. This can't be 6, so this is 4, which makes this 3, which makes this 4, which makes this 9. This is 8. This is 9. This is 1. Therefore, this is 7. This is 6. This is 9. No 9 here. No 4 here. We have a 5, 6, 5, 6 pair in column 3, so this is column 8, so this is 3. This is 5, this is 6. This can't be 6, this can't be 6. This cannot be 5 or 6, so this is 4. No 4 or 5, so this is 6. So this is 5, and this is 4, which makes that 3, which makes that 4. 4, 5, 7 triplet in column 3, or row 3, so this is 6. This can't be 6. Where's a 6 in column 8? It has to be here. We have a 4, 5, 7 triplet in row 9, so therefore this is 8. Therefore this is 3 and 9. So this can't be 9, so this is 9. This is 3. This can't be 3 or 9 here, so this is 8. This is then a 3. So we have 5, 7. That's 3. Let's celebrate in the corner. 5, 7, 5, 7, 4, 5. This is fine. None of these can be 9. This can't be 8, so this is a 4, which makes that 8. This can't be 3 or 4, so this is 5, 7, 5, 7. This is 4, makes this a 5. This 4 makes this a 7. 4, 7, 5, 7, 5, and this is, now we're just doing Sudoku. 4, 7, 5. And that's the solve. Yeah. Pretty, probably people were yelling at me, "Get the 9 has to be in the middle!" And then everything else flows from there. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this solve, and I'll see you next time on Frank Puzzles. Take care.